Sup everyone, welcome back to another edition of Dr. Taste Good Barbecue. What I have for you today is bangers and mash, and I'll also be doing up a smoked cabbage. I just hope I have enough room and it fits, flows nice for you. I got this suggestion from Joe Matucci. He calls himself AAA, so I figured, hey, let's give this a shot. Coming up, bangers and mash. Enjoy. Hey, welcome back. Let's go over our ingredients list here for the bangers and mash. So I have some diced onion, some shredded carrots, some sliced onions, butter. Right here we got a mix, about a tablespoon each of salt, pepper, and sugar. Have some chives and some parsley, about 2 tablespoons garlic. Those are cubed potatoes, the 3 big boys. Have some red wine vinegar, horseradish, Miracle Whip, Kelman's grilled tri-tip, some aged cheddar. I just want to show you this cool packaging before I shred it. A Guinness, red cabbage, and some Irish bangers. Let's go. Alright, first things first, as the Yoder Y640 heats up, I'm going to assemble my stuffing for the cabbage. And then also this is going to be the dressing that I use on the cabbage after. So first things first, I'm going to put in about 4 tablespoons of horseradish. This does not have to be exact. If you like it hotter, put in more. Going to do about the same, equal parts of mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. So we got a little tang, got a little bang. The yin and the yang of creaminess. We have some Kelman's Grill tri-tip seasoning. Again, approximately, this is kind of to taste, about a tablespoon or 2 should do me. We're going to put in about a handful of carrots, and I'm reserving some in the back for a little garnish later. This is about half of a diced onion here. Going in, 2 tablespoons garlic, and then my salt, pepper, sugar mix going in. And we're going with some red wine vinegar. Now I'm going to start light on this. Just about so. And get my fork and just start working this. And I'm just basically looking for a nice consistency. Something will be good for a dressing and a filling. Can't believe I'm apologizing for the sunshine, but it just came back. Little taste. Pretty darn good. That really getting that horseradish kick, getting a little pepper. I think it needs a little bit more with the Kelman's. Mix that in. There she is. Alright, let's stuff this cabbage. Just starting with a pat of butter. Push that down. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, got our mix. Pop in another pat of butter, 2 more scoops. Now these are tablespoon-ishes. Another pat of butter, a couple more scoops. And we're going to finish it here. We're just going to pack some butter on the top. 3 pads. A little more, red wine vinegar, just so I get a little moisture in there. Pop the top and put it on the smoker. I created this little metal tray here that I'm going to set it on just in case we get a leak down at the bottom, because I want to keep all those juices and then add it in towards the end. Let's put this guy on the Yoder Y640 pellet cooker. So I have the Yoder's Y640 set at 225. There's my little holding area. Now what I'm not going to wrap these in foil. You can if you want. My goal right here is to put about an hour's of smoke on it at 225. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lay some bacon strips over it. So I think that will help protect it. The bacon should drip in there. Should be fantastic. But again, not going to foil them. I'm going to put some bacon on there. See you in an hour. Alright, well, let's pop the top and check it out. So I have my water heating here for my potatoes. And I've cranked the heat up to, I believe I cranked up to 400. I might go a little higher. Took out my diffuser plate. As you can see, the flames coming off. So what I'm going to do here, now in a previous experiment, I actually tried to do a bacon weave. And I tried to do it from the bottom. And it was an epic failure. Looked like garbage. Tasted great. So I'm not going to mess around with the weave here. Just going to get these on there. I guess I could have. Well, that's for another day. I'm already too far in, but I could have weaved these on top of the cabbage. Or I could have made a weave and just popped it on. But the main goal for this is I just want some bacon for my slaw mix, and I also want to help protect the cabbage here a little bit. So I'm not really worried about covering everywhere. Again, we got a higher heat going now. You know what? I'm going to go just something like that. I guess you could form it if you wanted to a little bit. But I think that's going to do the trick. So this cabbage will be done when that bacon's done. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. So, got my salt water boiling over here. Same time. Got some taters. I also sell it on $5.75. Or sorry, $4.75 on my heat. Alright, you guys get the point, you get to pop those in. Bacon's progressing very nicely. So we're going to let these roll, and we'll be back when they're done. Alright, let's see where we're at. Pretty close on the bacon. Probably give that about 5 more minutes. Let's see. I think about the same on the taters. Very nice. Probably mix that around a little bit. I was going to, if they weren't close, I was going to actually add my other cast iron on top of that. Try to expedite a little bit. I don't have a lid yet. It's on my wish list. But we're getting close. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video, but I have maxed this guy out. I went up to 600 degrees just to see what the Yoder Y640 can do. We'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to call this good. Gonna get the potatoes out. Gonna take the cabbage and bacon, put those in the fridge for a bit, about half hour, and we're gonna start with the bangers. Alright, so the sun has come back. Might make this a little tough to see here. But adding in a beverage here. This is a new pan. So I'm gonna pop the bangers in there. After this starts boiling just for a little bit, still got it on 600. I'm And then I'm going to turn it down, finish off the bangers, and we're going to eat. Alright. So I have some Guinness going here with some onions. So I'm just going to pop the bangers in here for a little bit. Maybe just 2-3 minutes. Let them get a little additional goodness. Again, still on 600. Probably going to tone it down right now. Probably go down to about 400. These guys are low. And then I'm going to go on to the grill grates and direct serum. Also over here, I have a little bit of gravy going. Since I have the lid open, just thought I'd show you the potatoes. So all I added to these, did the parsley, the chives, butter, and a touch of milk. So we're almost done. Alright, well, I'm thinking that's enough time on these guys. Just pop those down there. Still got my gravy going. Let's put these bangers over some direct heat. They smell wonderful. The onions and the Guinness really did their job there. So I'm going to finish popping these guys on, and we'll check them back when I rotate. Alright, well, I'm there. What I did with my gravy, it's now I guess you can call a Guinness onion gravy. I added some flour to it just to thicken it up instead of cooking it off. But that is going to be out of this world. Seed bangers are done. Gonna get that cabbage out of the refrigerator. First I'm going to slice up the bacon, then I'm going to carve it up, mix it in my remaining sauce, and it's time to eat. Welcome back. Time for the recap. So the bangers and mash cook. The bangers and the mashed potatoes, spot on. Tasted wonderful. Family loved them. The cabbage. Now the cabbage has potential, but I put way too much salt in there. Way too much. Next time I probably wouldn't even put any in it, or I'd season it to taste later. The Guinness gravy, horrible. Please do not try that at home. It was the worst tasting gravy that I know that I've ever made and I've ever tasted. So, catch you next time. Enjoy.